Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our virtual lower school. I'm happy that everyone took some time out to join us here today. Like you, I most recently found interest in the Key School. This is my first year as the division head here in the lower school, and I'm also a parent, a key parent now. I have a fifth grader over in the middle school. Even though these are uncertain times, I will say that I am having a lot of fun with the kids here. They are happy. They are developing friendships that are just fun to watch, and I am really enjoying working with and learning from my team, my lower school team. The lower school, like you've already saw in some of the videos, is a very special place. It is, I would say led, but more so guided by a group of talented, highly skilled, and nurturing teachers and faculty who really work to foster the love of learning in our students that will carry on for the rest of their lives, in a sense. Our instructional approach is grounded in inquiry based and hands on learning experiences where students have multiple opportunities to take the information that they're learning from concrete to abstract. So you'll see a lot of application. So it's just not papers and pencils and rote memorization. You'll see kids, whatever they're learning, they're processing it and applying it right here at school. The foundational skills that were started in our first school are still developed here in our lower school, but more so through an interdisciplinary curricular approach, which is very impressive. And you'll get to hear more about that when you break out into the different grade levels of what they're studying and how it transfers into our special subject areas. So with this, our foundational skills aren't just standalone skills, they are merged with the content knowledge, so kids don't even know they're mastering beginning reading, so because they're so engaged in learning about Marco Polo or whatever the fun and engaging um, topics that they are focused on in class. um, some of the things that kids need to be successful here are happening here. Learning is rooted in exploration, collaboration, and a lot of differentiation, which changed a bit because of our infrastructure changes during COVID. But for years to come, kids have been able to break up into differentiated language arts classes and have differentiated math skills that they are working on based on individual student needs. Science and maker tech and other special subject areas are extensions of what's happening in homeroom classes. And you'll see a lot of students being encouraged to appreciate and reflect on the process of learning and not just that finished product. Um, and finally, I mentioned this before, our infrastructure in the lower school is pretty special. And it really makes the wheels turn well here. We have a science coordinator, a math coordinator, a learning department to support teachers and students with differentiated materials and an enrichment opportunity. So if you feel like your kid may be ahead, then there's something for every kid. Our curriculum is really unique to what individual kids need. We have a full-time counselor to support our social emotional learning. And we also have a director of academic technology who leads the work where really teaching teachers and students how to integrate technology instead of using it as a standalone tool. I know that when I worked in public schools, it was like a computer lab where, oh, we go to the computer lab and just play on the computer. But here kids learn how to use technology to enhance their learning rather than as something that they do separately. Our class size ratio in normal years is about 16 to 18, with one adult to 9 students in most cases. And our first grade classrooms have a assistant in every classroom throughout the year. Right now, we have a few changes where our class sizes are about between 10 and 13 to follow the guidelines for COVID. And hopefully, if things are back to normal, next year we can go back to our normal program, but we are making it work. Students are still engaged in all these opportunities that they have been pre-COVID, and they're happy and they're thriving, even though things are challenging. Children are resilient, and so are we as our lower school faculty. I will also be in the third grade meeting, so I'm there to answer questions, and I'm available just as Tom Rossini and Makiba Barnes to answer questions about our lower school curriculum or any other questions you have. You can reach out to me via email. Thanks.